Hello, this is Mark. I work at one of the Apple retail store. This is going to be my last clip for now about Apple products because my house is underwater now in Bangkok. I can't go down to the first level because the water is everywhere. I couldn't go to work today at the Apple store because of the intense flood in Bangkok. So I might have to move to somewhere else very soon. I'm sorry for your time, so I'm going to get started now. If you are a Mac expert, or if you are my friends who've been keeping up with this program for a very long time, please kindly quit watching this clip because it's going to be very boring. The only reason that I decided to make this clip because every day that I go to the Mac store to work, still many people, many customers ask me the same question. Mark, what is the difference between the Air and the Pro? So I'm going to make it very clear today, and I'm going to ask those customers to see these clips, okay, because I'm getting old. I can't keep repeating the same answers. I mean, it's too tired for me. First, the Air and the Pro. So the MacBook Pro has faster processor than the MacBook Air. For the late 2011 MacBook Pro, it can go up to 2.8 i5, but still dual core, whereas the Air has only 1.7. So it's almost 2 times faster for the processor. So firstly, you have to understand how a processor works. You need fast processor when you first, if you want to duplicate any file, if you want to copy any files, if you want to export movie project, if you want to convert movie. So all of these tasks require very fast processor. Very fast processor. Let's say you have a DVD and you want to convert this DVD into a movie, an MP4 movie. Probably you have to use a freeware called Handbrake, which can be downloaded for free from the internet, because you want to save this movie onto your iPad or iPhone or iPod Touch. So in order to do this quickly, you need a fast processor. Let's say I got an old MacBook Pro 15-inch. It's still dual core. So when I want to convert a movie, let's say a DVD, into 1.5 hours movie, it might take roughly around like 2 hours per one movie. But when I bring this DVD into my Mac stores and use the 8 cores Mac Pro at the store, it might take 15 minutes. So now you got what I mean. The Mac Pro has faster processor. I mean, the 13-inch MacBook Pro has faster processor compared to the MacBook Air. Secondly, both 13-inch MacBook Pro and 13-inch MacBook Air, they both have the same amount of RAM, which is 4 gigabytes of RAM. The RAMs of the Air is fixed, but for the MacBook Pro, you can increase the RAMs up to 8 gigabytes. So the point is nowadays when you buy a new Mac from a Mac store, your Mac will be preloaded with the Mac OS 10.7 Lion. So it's 10.7 Lion. The point is, believe it or not, you need 4 gigs of RAM or more. So are you the kind of person that always do several tasks or open many programs at the same time? If the answer is yes, you have to buy the MacBook Pro. And the easiest way to do that is you have to order your Mac from the internet, from the Apple online store, because they allow you to customize your Mac. You can increase the RAM to 8 gigabytes. So what about the hard drive? Okay, the MacBook Air has different types of hard drive compared to the Pro. It has something called solid state drive. It has a solid state drive. So the solid state drive is like a flash drive. So the flash drive stays still. It won't move. There is no spinning part in it. Therefore, let's say if you want to go for a run or jogging in the morning, you can wear headphones and then you can play a music from your MacBook Air and then you can run when the music is playing. You don't have to worry at all. And these types of hard drive is up to 3 times faster depending on the brands compared to the regular hard drive files in the MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro 13-inch uses a very old type of spinning hard drive. So if you run using these types of hard drive in the morning, probably after 2 hours it's gone. It's over. It's broken. Okay, so the hard drive that we found in the MacBook Air is faster than the Pro, is more reliable, is stronger. But for the Pro, it's better than the Air because the hard drive that we found in the MacBook Pro last 2011 is huge, is large. Don't underestimate the size of the hard drive when you need one. You have to believe me. Why? Because let's say, are you a kind of person that always download BitTorrent movies, pirate movies from the internet, and you always store them on your hard drive on your Mac because you want to come back and be able to watch them later on? If you're that type of person, you have to buy the MacBook Pro because the latest late 2011 MacBook Pro gives you up to 750 gigabytes for the hard drive. Okay, but to be perfectly honest, I'm going to give you a shortcut. You have to understand and you have to listen to me carefully from now on, and then you will get instantly to the point about if you should get the Pro or the Air. Listen to me carefully, please. First, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say myself, the MacBook Pro weighs around roughly like exactly 2.04 kilogram. Okay, weighing is around 2.04. Let's say 2 kilogram for the MacBook Pro 13-inch. But my weight is 190 pounds. So I'm kind of strong guy, so I don't really care about the weight of the Pro. And secondly, I tend to do many things at the same time, so I need 8 gigs of RAM. And I got addicted to burning or writing DVD or CD, so I really need to use CD or DVD all the time. Because sometimes I wanted to share a movie that I download from the internet to my friend, burning them onto a DVD or something. So I really need that. I need FireWire 800 because the MacBook Pro has the FireWire 800 port. Okay, the FireWire 800 port is up to 3 times faster than USB 2 and is still widely available on the market. I'll get back to Thunderbolt later on, but FireWire 800 is still very fast because every day, like at the Mac store, I got a friend who loves to download BitTorrent, especially porn movie, and every week he always got like 40 gigabytes of these porn movies, and he loves to share with everybody in the store, including me. And the things that happen all the time is that, and I bring my hard drive to the Mac stores, and then I copy movie from his computer, okay, and plug it into my Mac and transfer everything. So if I use USB, it's going to be very slow, as I want to fasten the process, quicken the process, then I use that FireWire 800. On the other hand, on the contrary, let's say you were a thin lady, an office lady, you're a teacher, you're a lady, you need something very light. You weigh around probably 140 pounds, and you need something very light. Let's say you don't really need CD drive because you use only thumb drive, and you don't regularly burn or write any DVD. You just need something very light, and you only do spreadsheet, word processing. You just serve on the web for like temporarily. Just bring up the chart for your stock markets and everything. So therefore, you need something very light. You don't use CD drive. You don't need FireWire 800. MacBook Air might be a perfect choice for you. I think it's a great value because MacBook Air used to be very expensive before, but nowadays it's very cheap. So I think you got some point. Okay. I think first questions that you have to ask yourself carefully is, do you really need a portable machine? I've been working for Mac Store for almost 10 years, and I found many customers who purchase a laptop and never take the laptop out of their desk. Okay, I've known many people. Okay, one of my clients, he purchased like 3 laptops, but these laptops have never been taken for 3 years out of his house. So it might be better to buy the iMacs or the desktop one to get better, opportunities to increase the RAM, faster drive, larger, spinning panel for the drive. I think it might be better. So I think you already got my answer. The Pro has faster processor. Now you know what kind of task might need fast processors. The Pro gives you the opportunity to increase the RAM to 8. They have exactly the same graphic card. Okay, so in order to play game, they're identical, but I would not suggest that you should use the MacBook Pro. Many people ask me, somebody left comments, I think not somebody, many people left comments under my YouTube video asking me if they should install Windows on their Macs and run some games and everything. To be perfectly honest, if you are my best friends, I would say, with no offense, do not buy a Mac to play game. Let's say, have you ever heard about self-made or custom to order PC? Like there are many websites, or even you go to Hypermart, you might be able to find a PC stores that might be able to allow you to choose your own components. Like you can choose your tower for the processor, you can choose the processor, you can choose the RAM, you can choose the graphic card, you can choose the screen, the mouse and everything. I want you to do this for your PC and buy this one for only playing game. You don't need very fast processor, you don't need a huge huge hard drive, but you need a good graphic card. You might save tons of money compared to the Mac with very good graphic card, because to be perfectly honest, don't get mad at me that Mac is not for gaming experience. Very good but not awesome. Why? Because even the iMac desktop computers from Mac product lines, iMac use graphic cards for notebooks, not for desktop. But if you want to buy the Mac Pro, it's way too expensive for playing games. So I really have, and don't buy a PC notebook for playing games, then you will have to face the same catastrophes as me. Because due to poor ventilation of a laptop, sometimes you play a game for a long time during a very hot day, your laptop might perform auto shutdown due to the heat and high temperature. So I would suggest you need a huge tower, or you might consider buying Nintendo Wii or Sony PlayStation 3 for your gaming experience. It's from my heart, because Mac is really not for game. It's like, well, I didn't say not for game 100%, but not the best option for playing games. To be honest, you might consider buying video games, hook it up to your HD TV, or buying a custom to others or custom-made PC.